In yet another chapter of Seattle's ongoing circus of performative accountability, the city is now under fire, not for the usual police misconduct, but for what looks suspiciously like a coordinated deflection campaign. A complaint hotline encouraging residents to report police officers for traffic violations has been met with backlash from law enforcement and their media allies, painting it as a harassment campaign. But to many activists, this reaction only confirms what we've known all along: neither the police nor the city are interested in real accountability, only in controlling the narrative. The campaign, reportedly pushed by reform advocates, calls on residents to document and report traffic violations committed by officers, even during emergency responses. Critics, primarily conservative pundits and police unions, claim it's an attempt to undermine policing. But the more pressing question is, why are these officers so worried about being watched if they're acting within the law? Seattle's Office of Police Accountability, led by Gino Betts, has stated that all complaints will be reviewed. On the surface, this sounds like progress. But skeptics point out the obvious. The OPA, despite its name, rarely holds officers truly accountable. Investigations drag on, conclusions are often toothless, and disciplinary recommendations are easily overturned. The promise of an independent review is just another smokescreen in a city that routinely fails to rein in its force. Meanwhile, city officials and SPD leadership are, wringing their hands about officer morale and staffing shortages. But let's be clear, this shortage is not a spontaneous crisis. It's the direct result of a department and a city that have, for years, protected bad actors, resisted oversight, and prioritized police comfort over community safety. Now, as public trust erodes, they want sympathy for a situation they helped create. The narrative being spun, that this complaint campaign is somehow radical or unfair, betrays the real fear gripping both the SPD and City Hall: exposure. Not just of individual officers running red lights, but of the systemic arrogance that assumes laws don't apply to them. The police don't want to be surveilled, but they demand unlimited power to surveil others. The city doesn't want disruption, but it's happy to maintain a bloated, unaccountable police budget. This isn't about traffic tickets. It's about power. And until both the city and its police force are subject to real consequences, not just PR flurries and internal memos, Seattle's promises of reform will remain what they've always been: empty.